what actually inspires you to work hard and achieve all these things, all these goals? What actually inspires you to,
Mm.
you know,
Um.
where wait, hold
Mm.
on, whereas you can, be
Yeah.
like a normal teenager, normal 19 years old kid, just go to school, study, come back. But why, what inspires you to, like, do so many things and like keep on learning? What inspires you to do that?
Mm. Okay, another great question. All right.
Mm,
Talking about this, I think I will relate it to two things. Okay, one is definitely one of the the most, in fact, it's the most important education that I think that it's a reminder for me for my future, and also to anyone that's listening. This is also very important. That I think that education is super important, and the thing is, the moment when we are born and everything, a large part of uh, your baby life and all of your, what do you call it, all of your attitude and the way you do things, right, is most likely affected and most likely influenced by basically family education. So I would say that I'm actually, again, I feel very blessed. It's because I grew up with my parents. They actually brought me up very well. They are the ones that pushed me and exposed me into all this performing stuff, constantly learning. So yes, in the end, it's really family education, because if you see, if let's say if your family members they all actually grow up and every day you see them taking a book and read, so automatically you will take up a book and you start reading, because that's the effect of your environment. But if let's say when you grow up and your parents, they actually, every evening when they come back, they just watch TV. So automatically what you would do is actually you will watch TV as well, because that's what we see, and what we see is what goes into our brain, and automatically it will start to become a part of our life. So I think the first thing that it inspires me and motivates me is having my parents to actually lead me, and they show me, they are the ones that show me, and they are the ones that lead me on to these are the things that I'm doing to improve my life. So this they set a good example for me, and when they are a good example, automatically I will start to follow them. And this is where my inspiration and motivation comes from. It comes automatically. Of course, this is one thing that if let's say you are born in a family like that, but even so, even if your family members, they are those that actually, after a long day of work, they really need to de-stress. So they have no choice. They really need to, rely on TV, that's fine. But the thing is, that's where self-awareness comes in. That's where, when you start to think, what do you want in life? Are you actually, do you want to, work for a whole day and you come back and de-stress? Is that the life you want? It's fine. There's no right or wrong. But in the end, it's important that, we all spend some time to actually think about it, like what we actually want in life. That's the
mm,
first thing lah that inspires me and motivates me, which is family. And the second thing is also basically getting and learning from outer source. I'm not sure if you know this motivational speaker. He's super duper famous. He's worked with a tons of stars and artists and a lot of famous people. I believe you know who Tony Robbins is. If you want to learn, you want to improve your life, as attitude way, motivation, mindset, and basically, all of the general things to make yourself, feel happier in life, go ahead and spend some money to actually go for Tony Robbins course. Especially now, I think I'm lucky is because of due to the COVID-19 case, Tony Robbins actually changed his courses into online, which allows us, to actually attend his course even in our homes and without actually, spending a lot of money to actually fly to the US or, overseas. And, the cost is way lower now. So because of learning from him, one of the things actually, says that actually, inspiration, he's the one, he has this, how do you say, like basically, he's a motivator, and
yeah,
ultimately when you attend these kind of courses, they give you so many types of mindsets and a way of thinking to actually make yourself like, hey, there my life, I could live my life, improve my life. And that's where you actually start to get inspiration from all of these types of thinking to actually push yourself forward automatically. So I would say the second type is also source out from someone, for example, a motivational coach or a life coach that can actually, keep track on your life and actually, ensure that you keep the motivation, because it's human nature that after a while our motivation will burn down. So
yeah,
that's where we actually need to find ways to relight the fire in a way, relight the fire and
yeah,
basically turn the motivation up up again. So yeah, I believe that motivation, all this kind of stuff, it can come from myself if let's say I can find a very strong reason. But if not, always think of ways to actually expose yourself to these motivational coaches or surround yourself with a group of friends. For example, Narwin, you yourself, you are actually together if in an environment where all of the people in your group, they are also hungry to learn. So this is a very good method to actually keep yourself motivated. Because if you are alone, very, very easily, I believe that out of 10 people, 10 people will definitely, the fire will start dropping down and dying down. So definitely it's very important to surround yourself with the circle or with the environment or attend a course. So I believe that that's the main point on how I get my motivation and inspiration. So how about you, bro?
For me, it was the same. I feel like we have so much in common, bro.
Yeah.
For me, it was the same. I also do have like my own motivator coach. I don't know. He's quite famous. His name is Simon Sinek. If you know him, do you know
Yes.
him?
Yes,
Simon
yes,
Sinek. Yeah,
yes.
I watch a
Yeah, yeah,
lot of
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Simon Sinek video, and I've read Simon Sinek's book before. Start with Why, and
Mm,
why leaders eat last. Man, this two
mm,
book is a very. Do you know about that
very
book?
good.
Do you know about that book?
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
I do.
it
Yeah,
was really a mind blowing
very
thing
good.
for me, and Simon Sinek have been like really impacted me a lot. Simon Sinek, yeah, thinking about
Mm.
it, and it's a funny story how I know like Simon Sinek. It's a very, actually very funny story. So
How?
how I know this guy about Simon Sinek? Actually, I did not know him. I don't even know who is
Mm-hmm.
he. So one day I just went to Google and like uh purpose of life, and
Ah.
I went to image. The first thing I saw, it was Simon Sinek. So I'm like,
Mm.
hey, who is this guy? Then I started like research Simon Sinek and stuff. And lah, now what's happening, right? Like Google have a link with YouTube, and whatever you search will come up, right? So on my YouTube,
Yes.
right, on my YouTube, right, it was one of Simon Sinek's video, and it was start with
Mm.
why. Yeah, it was the Golden Circle by Simon Sinek. Do you know the Golden
Mm.
Circle?
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I clicked in that video and it totally changed my life. It really like opened up like the way
Mm.
I see things. So it was really like coincidentally, I don't know, or maybe fated lah, right?
Yeah.
Another person I would like to shout out if you're watching this video is Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gary V.
Why? How? What happened?
Gary
Mm.
V. He's a very he's kind of like straightforward person. Do you know his Gary V?
I've actually heard him before. I think I remember the face.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Gary V is
yeah,
another.
but I
Yeah,
remember, yes,
yeah.
he's
It's
very
also, yeah.
straightforward type of, like, he
He's
just
a
straight
very,
away,
yeah.
like,
He's very straightforward, and
yeah, yeah,
that's I like his
yeah.
attitude very much, and his
Like,
journey, his journey very quite inspires me, huh? And maybe, yeah, same like you. That's the first thing why I work so hard is because like I keep on listening to all these like motivational speakers and stuff, and it really built up the fire in me. And man, I want to like accomplish stuff. And also a few YouTube channel that I watch for like productivity is Ali Abdal and Karma Medic. Yeah, you guys can go and check them out. Yeah, they are both medical students, and they are like productivity beasts, and it just makes you want to feel like want to accomplish things. Okay, the second thing which inspires me to work hard and achieve my goals is actually my purpose of life. Yeah,
right, yes, yes,
it's because that I know that this thing, it's all related to my purpose of life and why I want to accomplish this. I know the reason why I do everything right now in my life. So I think that's why I don't feel anything wasted. I don't feel that I waste any of my time, because I know that this
yes,
I know my why lah. I know my purpose lah.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
yes,
funny
that's
thing,
good.
yeah, and funny thing, I have another like analogy or another story to share with you
Mm,
about the purpose of life. Okay, I will give you a few items and you choose which one you want. The first
okay,
thing is a soap, okay,
so,
a bread, a bread,
bread,
yeah, a bread,
mm-hmm.
okay, a new iPhone,
Yeah, yeah, eat bread.
a new iPhone, okay, and a cheesecake. Which one would you choose?
Cheesecake.
Yeah, which one would you choose?
uh, Wait, do I only have to choose one or can I choose all?
Choose one. Choose one. Yeah.
Choose one.
Choose one.
Choose one. Definitely, I'll go for the iPhone, bro.
Definitely, right? Definitely, you will go for the
Yeah,
iPhone, right? But my question
definitely
is,
go for the iPhone, bro.
what do you use
Hmm.
to wash your body? Definitely also, right? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
definitely
yes.
you'll be thinking, hey Naveen, are you crazy? You asked me to choose an answer without knowing the question. And here goes, let me ask you, do you know the question to everything that you're doing?
Yeah. Yes. This is like a life homework that
Uh,
we need
yeah.
to start thinking about it. Yeah, yeah. Then.
And this funny
Yeah.
thing is this story is another person told me as well. And it also changed my mind completely over that. Yeah. So
Correct.
he just asked me, do you know the question to everything that you're doing? I'm like, I froze there. I'm like,
Mm.
hmm,
Uh,
makes sense. So
yes.
yeah, and
Mm.
after that, my life has really turned a lot of things like changed.